Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Theo here. This is part 5, where we'll talk about how to export meshes from Unreal into 3ds Max, quickly process them there or adding new ones, and then export them into 3ds Max, bring them into Unreal in the exact position as desired. For this, let's consider Hillside project. I really like this office building, and we'll migrate it to our project alpha first of all, and then we'll get something made in 3ds Max and bring them as well into our project alpha. Right. So let me collapse all these. In Hillside project, let's click this, and this is part of a level instance, so we can right click and then level edit. What we have here is an ISM office, so this whole office is an ISM. Let's migrate this whole office into our project alpha. For this we can, I imagine we can make another migrate folder, we can make another level, and let's call it office, and with the ISM selected, let's save this, bring it into our levels here, and with the ISM selected we can right click here and move selected actors to level. Done. Bring it back to normal, and then office, we can right click, find it in content browser, right click, asset action migrate. We don't want to save, we can select all these, OK, into project alpha content, select folder. We don't want to overwrite anything. Fantastic. So that's ready. We go back to project alpha. We should have in our content migration, migrate, we have office. We drag it into our level, right click and select actors, press F. Oh, so this one is here, looking good. All the leaves and all the right materials. Ah, so nice. Now we have the ISM. We can explode the ISM. Let's first of all let's move it to a folder. We'll call it office and collapse all, and we need just the office here, and we can go to blueprints, our widget, and let's make meshes out of it. Why do we need meshes? Because we would like to export just, let's say, this mesh with this mesh into 3ds Max. In order to properly migrate to 3ds Max to keep the same position, so we can add, for example, we can add some corner planters here. So there, I don't know, somewhere there and there. In order to do that, we have to reset the pivot into the world 0, 0, 0 in Unreal, export it to 3ds Max here, create our things and export it back. Good. So we want to migrate this one, well, export to 3ds Max, this one and that one. We can go to modeling, we go to pivot and world origin, so it's right over there, accept, take this one as well, go to pivot, world origin, accept those two over there, so we can select this one and this one, both having the pivot right over there, and we can merge, so we can actor, merge actor here, or here, merge actor. We can merge them into, let's say, whatever, let's pick something. We can say context and save. So these are now merged into one object. So if we take this, drag it into the world, and reset the location, they come back right where we want them to. So just here. Great. Let's delete them from here. These are just for reference in 3ds Max. We can right click, asset action export, and we go to downloads, project alpha, whatever, static mesh. We don't want any of this because it's just for reference. Export. Great. In 3ds Max, we can import. We go to downloads, project alpha, this one, and merge them in 3ds Max. Great. We have this, and the pivot, if you press W, is far, far away. Somewhere over there, which is great. Now let's create some planters we would like to bring back into Unreal. We can make a box with auto grid, let's say somewhere here, something like that, 500 by 500. And then we can convert to poly, press 4, take this as local, bring it here, and then take the back side, bring it very low, and then top side we can just bring it up like this. We can inset and do something like this. Great. Then we can copy it here. We can copy it here as well. We can make another copy here. Brilliant. So this is what we want to bring in Unreal. Now, in order to do that, we have to reset the pivot into to world origin. So in 3ds Max, in Unreal will come exactly in the same place as the office. I have the option to send it to origin for all of them, and let's select similar. So these 4. And we can see the pivot is somewhere there for all of them. Now we can export, or let's export selected into our downloads, project alpha, and let's call it planters. Save. set up. Yes. Fantastic. Unreal. Let's get rid of this. Unreal. We can import, and we can go to downloads, project alpha, planters, fbx, import all, and we have them in the scene. We select all four, drag them into world, and reset the position. And they all came in the same place. Fantastic. Now, obviously, we can go to modeling and pivot and center. So it will be easier for us to, well, you have to do it per object. So center, accept, select this one, pivot, center, accept, select this one, pivot, center, accept, and the last one, pivot, center, accept. Great. Now we can move them correctly. And yeah, it didn't get the local coordinates from 3ds Max, no matter. So we have all these. Now, if we select this one and have the material here, we can just take, press this, which is find it in content browser, and then we can just drag it into our planters, something like that, and something like this. Okay, we can create a surface here as well in 3ds Max. So how is the office position? So with this bit here, this bit there, so we need it somewhere here. Great. So to create a surface, yeah, we can do this, but it won't be aligned correctly. So a very quick method to do it is to create a box with AutoGrid, drag it, and convert this to poly. Select this poly here, Control I, delete, and then you would have the object with correct local align coordinates, and we can drag here, we can, I don't know, make it this big, and this one over there, and we can add a shell, let's say 5 and 5, why not? And we can convert to poly, and then select, take the pivot to the origin over there, and with this selected, we can export. Select it as plain, save. Okay. Unreal. We can just go to the planters and find where they are. Control Shift S to save everything. So it's 9 unsaved. Control Shift S, and then we'll see which one is remaining. Those ones, sure, save selected. And in here we can import, plain, open, import all, drag it into the world, reset the position, and this is the exact location we want this to be in. So we can play with that, but it's not very efficient. We can go to modeling, we can go to pivot, we can center it, accept, and then yeah, we can adjust it more smoothly. Obviously, if you don't want the snap enabled. Okay, and we have this one. We get the material. This is the material, and drag it in. Now, if you look at the texture size is different because we didn't have a UVW coordinating in 3ds Max. In order to do a quick UV unwrapping in Unreal, you can go to Actor UV Editor, and with the object selected, you can auto UV, I guess, accept, or also try to unwrap auto UV. Why not? Let's see, save, and then we can take these two and we can rotate. I can't work with Unreal's UV tools. I'm sure it's a great way to do it somehow, but I don't care about this. I can just delete this. Go to here and select this one, Control I, delete, and center it, and just make it, push it lower, something like that. And then we can unwrap here. Yeah, something like that. And then we can select this project, and we can rotate, something like this. And then convert to poly. So we have this, select, send the paper to origin. File export selected will replace the plane, Unreal. And let's see, select this one, send, find it here, and the plane will drag it here and reset the location. Why not? Okay, file export selected. Plane 2. Delete this one. Please delete this one. And then import plane 2. Import all. I don't care, drag it. Reset. Finally. Model selection off. We select this, find it, the material, bring it in, and select this as an actor UV editor. And I can transform, scale, and let's do 4x4, something like that. Accept, and after you save, you'll see the difference. Okay, so we'll need 2 more probably. Transform, scale 2x2, accept, and save. All right, let's bring the pivot here, pivot center, accept, and let's just drag it. Fantastic. Now, yes, this was how you can export meshes from Unreal, uh, work on them in 3ds Max, and export them back to Unreal. This is the whole process, and I hope this tutorial made sense, and maybe it will be helpful for your future project. In part 5, 6, part 6, yes, we'll talk about PCGs and how to remove LODs for the Quixel plant to use them in your PCG volumes, PCGs, and so on and so forth, including how to create custom volumes for your project. I don't know if it's related to Hillside, but yeah, I guess would be useful as well. So until then, have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Goodbye.